We are at video number 0016. When work becomes worship, the Guru says, tell me, why do you sometimes feel tired, restless, or dissatisfied even when you work hard? The student replies, I often feel that despite my effort, there is no peace. Either I worry about the result or I feel disappointed when things don't go as I expect. Sometimes I question what is the real purpose of all this work? The Guru replies, that question shows wisdom beginning to awaken. The problem lies not in the work itself, but in the attitude with which we work. When our actions are driven by selfish motives, by what will I gain or how will I be praised, the mind becomes agitated, anxious, and bound by expectations. The student is asking another question. Then, should I stop working? Should I renounce all worldly duties to find peace? The Guru replies, no. The Bhagavad Gītā teaches that true renunciation is not giving up action, but giving up attachment to the fruits of action. In the Gita, Lord Krishna tells Arjun, you have the right to perform your duty, but not to the fruits of your actions. Never be attached to the results of your work and never give up your duty. That is from verse number 47 of chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita. This is the foundation of Karma Yoga, the yoga of selfless action. The student is asking another question. But how can I work without thinking of the result? Isn't the result what motivates us? The Gita replies, the Guru replies, the Gita does not ask us to ignore results, but to shift our motivation. Work becomes pure and powerful when it is done not for personal gain, but as an offering to the divine, to the universal spirit that lives in all beings. When you see every task as an opportunity to serve that spirit, whether you are cleaning, teaching, building, healing, or leading, your work becomes worship. The student is asking another question. So, you mean I can worship even while working in an office, teaching in a school, cooking, or raising children. The Guru replies, exactly. Worship is not limited to temples, churches, or mosques. Every act performed with awareness of the divine presence becomes sacred. Every act performed with awareness of the divine presence becomes sacred. When your heart is filled with devotion, even a small act like offering water to a plant becomes a prayer. The Gita says, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, whatever austerity you perform, do that as an offering unto me. This is verse number 27 of chapter 9 from Bhagavad Gītā. A student is asking another question. But how does this attitude help the mind? The Guru replies, when the ego controls your work, your mind becomes a battlefield of desires, fears, and comparisons. But when you offer your actions to the divine, the ego dissolves and the heart becomes peaceful. The mind becomes steady like a calm lake reflecting the sky. Not because the world outside has changed, but because your inner attitude has. This purity of intention is called Chitta Shuddhi, purification of the mind. It prepares the heart for true wisdom and lasting happiness. A student is asking another question. I understand in theory, but in daily life, it is difficult. People are selfish, competition is fierce, and results do matter. How do I keep such an attitude? The Guru replies, spiritual life is not about escaping challenges. It is about transforming how you meet them. Begin with small steps. Number one, before you start any task, silently say, this is an offering to the divine. Number two, work sincerely with full attention and care, as if God Himself had given you the task. Number three, when the result comes, success or failure, accept it calmly. See it as His will, His gift, His lesson. Gradually, this attitude will purify your heart. You will begin to feel inner joy, even amidst outer struggle. This is what the Gita calls yogaha karmasu kaushilam Yoga is a skill in action. Yogaha karmasu kaushalam. Yoga is a skill in action. True skill is not merely efficiency, it is effort without inner disturbance. A student is asking another question. Is this what you mean by when work becomes worship? The Guru replies, yes. When work is done in remembrance of the divine, not for ego, not for reward, the same work that once bound you now frees you. Every duty becomes a form of prayer. Every action is a step toward liberation. Then your work purifies your mind. Your heart overflows with gratitude, and your life becomes peaceful and radiant. You will realize that the divine is not separate from your daily actions, it lives within them. A student is asking another question. So, peace and happiness do not come from rest or escape, but from the right way of working. The Guru replies, exactly. Peace is not found by running away from life, it is found by changing the spirit with which you live. The one who works with devotion, detachment, and awareness of the divine presence is always at peace, even in the midst of great activity. The one who works with devotion, detachment, and awareness of the divine presence is always at peace, even in the midst of great activity. Such a person becomes like a lotus leaf, living in water yet untouched by it. A student is asking another question. Will this attitude also help me face failure? The Guru replies, yes, indeed. When you work for personal gain, failure brings pain and success brings pride. But when you work as worship, both success and failure lose their power to disturb you. You realize that what truly matters is not what you achieve, but what you become through your action. You realize that what truly matters is not what you achieve, but what you become through your action. You become calm, humble, compassionate, and that is the real success. A student is asking another question. Please summarize this wisdom for me in simple words so I may remember it always. The Guru replies, listen carefully. Number one, do your duty sincerely. Number two, offer your work to the divine. Number three, give up attachment to results. Number four, accept whatever comes with peace. Number 5, see the divine in all beings and all work. If you follow this, every act, big or small, will become worship. Your heart will find peace and your life will shine with quiet joy. A student is asking a question. I feel my heart lighten. I understand now that work itself is not a burden. It becomes heavy only when carried by the ego. When offered to the divine, it becomes sacred. From now on, I shall strive to turn all my work into worship. The Guru replies, that is the spirit. When your hands work and your heart prays, the divine smiles through your actions. Then truly work becomes worship, duty becomes devotion, and life becomes liberation. Then truly work becomes worship, duty becomes devotion, and life becomes liberation. Now let's go through essence of the teaching now. Work done with selfish desire binds. Work done with selfish desire binds. Work done with devotion frees. Work done with devotion frees. Awareness of the universal spirit in all transforms every task into worship. Awareness of the universal spirit in all transforms every task into worship. Such work purifies the mind, brings peace, and opens the door to eternal happiness. Such work purifies the mind, brings peace, and opens the door to eternal happiness. Hari Om.